Yes. Are we in?
Come on, squeeze on in, everybody. Squeeze on in.
Please record. Please record.
Go, Val! All right.
08. 08. 08.
Where's
Should have a picture.
ready to roll?
Ready?
Yes.
Good.
All right. Welcome everybody to the grand opening of the Val Demings local office here in Hillsborough County. My name is Ione Townsend. I'm chair of the Hillsborough County Democratic Party. Let's hear it. So I would like to. All right, great. So I would like to. I'm so glad to see you, Gwen. We were told you couldn't make it, so we're glad you could. So I would like to introduce some notable people who are here. First is Congresswoman Castor from District 14. Yesterday by 90% or something, but who's counting, right? Diane Hart, who won her election in the qualifying in House District, the new District 63, Representative Diane Hart. Also from our County Commission District 3, Gwen Myers. And I'd like to give a little shout out to Tyler Williams, who is the chair of the State Florida High School Dems. So, he and I had a very,
Come on up here.
yeah, come on up, Tyler. Woo, Tyler! So Tyler's from Pinellas, but that's part of Tampa Bay, and that's home, right?
Yes.
So, all right. So we are so pleased that Val has decided to have her office here. We're at the head of the I-4 corridor. Why else is that important? Because Hillsborough's blue, we got to keep it blue, right? Hillsborough County is full of positive thinkers and voters, and we are committed to democratic principles and values up and down the ticket, every one of our candidates. And in this regard, our candidates are taking a very strong position that we will not that our candidates will not vote to force a woman to carry a non-viable fetus. Our candidates will not vote to force a 10-year-old who is impregnated with her rapist progeny to carry that fetus to terms. We will not vote that way. For a woman impregnated by incest or rape, we will stand with the woman. So Marco Rubio, however, binds himself to the Republican Party and not to the will of his constituents, whether it's reducing the cost of drugs, reducing the cost of energy, or capping out-of-pocket drug expenses for our seniors, or protecting a woman's right to choose. For a decade, Marco Rubio, when he has shown up to work, has always voted against his constituents. But that is going to change. Then we, not only when, but we are going to elect Val Demings as our next United States Senator. Rubio's term is over. A decade is more than enough, right? Enough is enough. At this time, I would like to introduce our regional director for our coordinated campaign, our field campaign, DeForest.
Yes,
He's in the crowd somewhere?
Right here. Hey.
Come on.
Oops, sorry about that. Hey everybody, how's it going? My name is DeForest. I'm the regional organizing director for the FDP for West Hillsborough, aka Tampa. And is Deja Sawyer here?
Yeah, I'm right here.
That's Deja, the East Hillsborough regional organizing director. I just wanted to shout her out. I'm not going to take too much of your time, guys. I know I am far from the main event. But I wanted to talk to y'all for a second to make a little plea. I spoke, a few of you guys may recognize me from the Meet the Chief event a couple of weeks ago. And don't worry, my speech is going to be different this time, I swear. Because even though it was only 2 weeks ago, these are drastically different times right now. The primary is over. It's been 1 day, so I think we've all had time for our deep breath. And the even harder work begins. You know, it was tough before the primary, but the work ahead is even longer and harder. But the reason we do it is because we have candidates like Val Demings who are fighting for us. Do you know how easy it is to fight for your candidate, to give 60, 70, 80 hours of the week, all your free time, when you know that they are fighting with every last of their breath for you? It's extremely easy. And I just want to let you guys know we've got a field program going on. Field programs make a difference. You know, it's statistically proven. It's how we're going to win this election. We're canvassing, we're phone banking. I'm just kind of begging y'all, if anybody here has the time to come out and canvass with us on the weekends, on a weekday evening, wherever you are in Hillsborough, we've got a canvas for you. Whether you're in Apollo Beach, whether you're in Brandon, whether you're in South Tampa, North Tampa, wherever, Temple Terrace, we have a canvas for you so you can get out. You can support Val Demings with us and all our other candidates down the ballots. My awesome field organizers, Selimar Martinez, Christina Howell, who is somewhere here, Russell, Russell Miller, Tyler Sambuki, Jared. They have been all here trying to get you guys to sign up for shifts. Thank you for giving them a moment of your time. And so I am going to go ahead and turn it over. But guys, we're only going to win this together. Yeah. And we're only going to win this if we bust our butts the next few months, because the work is far from over. But we've got a candidate to fight for who's fighting for us, so let's do it.
All right.
Yeah. Wow. Yes.
All right, I'm jumping in then. Hi, you guys. I'm Tampa-based Congresswoman Castor. Welcome. It is no wonder that Chief Val Demings is showing up here, right here in the heart of the Tampa Bay area, the day after she won the primary election, because Val Demings always shows up for
That's
work.
right.
Every single day, unlike our senator, Marco Rubio, that he's missed so many days of work. We're like, well, Marco, where are you? Florida needs you. The only problem is when Marco Rubio shows up for work, he's often speaking and working for the special interest. Because did you see just last week we signed the Inflation Reduction Act at the White House? To cut the cost of prescription drugs, to make historic investments in clean energy and climate, especially here in the Sunshine State. And do you know we had that vote on whether we were going to cap the price of insulin at $35 for everyone? And who voted against it? Marco! So Marco, he doesn't show up for work, but when he does, he's working for the special interests like Big Pharma. So it is time now for all Floridians to get ready to work every single day. And that's what this is about. You're not allowed to leave the casita without signing up to volunteer, because this is going to be an everyday affair. Those vote by mail ballots go out in about a month. So I want to call up Chief Demings, who is one of my best buddies in Congress, because she is a woman working for the people every single day, putting people over politics, lowering costs for our neighbors. She shows up for work every single day, and it's appropriate we're here in Ybor City, where so many people live the American dream, because Chief Val Demings is the epitome of the American dream, and she wants you to have it too. Our good friend, our next U.S. Senator, Val Demings.
Wow. I don't think there are any words that I know, and I know a few words, that can fully convey just how grateful I am to each one of you, every person in this room who has taken the time to be here with us today to support this office opening. It is great to be here on the day after the primary, and it is my honor to be the Democratic nominee. You know, there are a lot of great things that we can celebrate, but I'm going to make it clear, I don't celebrate any great things by myself, because I haven't been able to do great things by myself. There are always people. Sometimes you see them, sometimes you do not see them. but there are always people who are willing to step up and help you make your dreams come true. One of them I have the honor of fighting with every day in the United States House of Representatives. Y'all know you have a good thing over here. We are so proud of the representative of the 14th Congressional District, Kathy Castor. Come on, guys. Let's give my friend a round of applause. To all of the leaders, to Representative Hart, to Councilwoman Meyer. Come on, let's give them as well. I don't know if there are any words to tell you how much you mean to us, to the Democratic Party. Thank you for stepping up and making democracy work. Let's give a round of applause to our young soldiers. There has never been a major movement in our country that young people were not a part of. You all know that John Lewis was 17 years old when he first got involved in the civil rights movement. Dr. Martin Luther King was 26 years old when he stepped up and became the leader of the civil rights movement. Today, we are here to send a clear message that we are not going back. We're not shutting up. We're not sitting down. We're going to fight.
That's right, we are.
And fight. And fight some more for the constitutional rights, not just of the privileged few, but for all people. Are you with me on that? I just happen to believe this daughter of a maid and a janitor that grew up in a rural part of Duval County. When I look at my own life, see, I'm not supposed to be here with you today. Because I remember being told I wasn't the right color, not the right gender, didn't have enough money, wasn't going to amount to much, but I stand before you today as the former Orlando police chief. I stand, and we don't care about the lights because we're on a mission. Look, lights or not, we're going to win on November 8th. I stand before you today as a member of the United States House of Representatives, but I also stand before you today as the Democratic nominee for the United States Senate. Only in America. Only in America, with all of our challenges, all of the obstacles, only in America is my story possible. And I came today to tell you that I'm on a mission to make sure that every man, every woman, every boy, and every girl, regardless of who they are, the color of their skin, how much money they may have in the bank, their sexual orientation, sexual identity, or religion, will have an opportunity to live up to their God-given potential. There is a clear difference between Marco Rubio and me. I do not pick winners and losers based on their ability to pay to play. I do not sacrifice the least of these to play bedfellows with the richest of these. I happen to believe that we have to protect constitutional rights like a woman's right to choose. I stand before you today as a former police detective and a former detective sergeant, working in the guess where, the Crimes Against Children unit. My opponent thinks that it's okay for a 10-year-old girl to be forced to carry the seed of her rapist or sexual abuser. Now, I believe that is disgraceful. I believe that is unacceptable. And guess what, Florida? We have a clear choice. We don't have to settle for someone who doesn't do, I almost said there were only some children, anyway, but who believes, doesn't do anything to address gun violence in this country. Someone who thinks it's okay to take $3.3 million from the gun lobby. Well, it's not okay. No. And in the greatest country in the world, we should not sit back and watch first graders, fourth graders, high schoolers, college age, people at a concert, people in a nightclub in my district in Orlando, people in church, people in synagogues, people in a grocery store in Buffalo being gunned down and do nothing about it. We need representation where we believe that we have an obligation to keep dangerous guns out of the hands of dangerous people. Do you agree with me on that? I just happen to believe that every person living in the greatest country in the world should have the opportunity to live the American dream. That every person, look, why does this race matter? Why is it important? Well, I was in the Capitol on January 6th. I was there to witness the peaceful transfer of power. When an angry mob who refused to accept the will of the people broke windows out of the Capitol, broke down doors, and beat police officers with flagpoles carrying the American flag. Why did they do it? Because they refused to accept the will of the people. In spite of them and those who will not stand up to them, like Marco Rubio, we are a government of the people, by the people, and for the people. And the people matter. Am I right about it? With your help, with every person in this room, with your help, knocking on some doors, getting on the phone, telling people about this race. There are those who will tell you, oh, it's hard. Well, doggone it, do you think defending our democracy is easy? No. Do you think defending our constitutional rights is easy? No. This nation was never built on easy. That's right. That's right. This nation was built on hard. Do you think it was easy for the women who engaged in the women's suffrage movement? Fighting for no, it wasn't easy. Do you think it was easy for the people who engaged in the civil rights movement? No, it wasn't easy. Do you think it was easy for the people who fought for voting rights for all people? No. We did not build this great nation on easy. We built this great nation on what's hard. That's right. And with your help, with your time, your talent, and your treasure, come November 8th, Democratic Party, the only party who is fighting for our democracy, fighting to protect the rule of law, and fighting to protect the Constitution. With your help, Democratic Party, come November 8th, just in a few weeks, I will be elected. The next United States Senator to represent the great state. The great state. The great state of Florida. God bless you. Moment of personal privilege because he hid. I've been looking for him, but y'all know now I'm a former law enforcement officer, and you know we always have some backup. You know how we are. We always have some good backup, and my partner just happens to be here. Y'all please join me in acknowledging my husband, the mayor of Orange County, Florida, Jerry Demings. He's in there. Thanks, everybody. Thank you all. Thank you. Wait, did y'all see the bus? Did y'all see the bus? Look, this little girl from Duval County, the daughter of a maid and a janitor. Y'all saw my bus? See, that's what I'm talking about.
We got it.
Actually, there's plenty of